Guess what? These mountains in Sedona look an awful lot like buildings, don't they? What if I told you that they actually are melted buildings, and there are a lot more like that in the world? For instance, in this city in Cappadocia, in Turkey, it looks like the entire city was melted. How did this occur? There are many theories, but one of the theories is that the buildings were connected in a power grid and something broke down and melted them all at once. We're going to see many other examples that are even more obvious than this one coming up now. This is the Bandelier National Monument in New Mexico in the United States. Now, the official story is that people climbed up into these mountains and started digging buildings into the stone. However, that really doesn't really make sense. What makes more sense is that these were buildings and they were melted. Don't they look like melted structures? And here we have an example of a building that was supposedly chiseled into a mountain. This is in Petra, Jordan, but there are other buildings like this in other parts of the world. So the theory is that these people built this into the stone, but what's more likely is that the mountain entirely was one building and it melted around it. Doesn't that make more sense? Here we are in Turkey again, even though there are examples like this all over the world. And here you can see again little houses built into the mountains. Again, the official story here is that people built into the mountain, but it's more likely that there were big buildings that were melted, and that's what that looks like. There are castles that are on top of mountains, but what's more likely is that that entire mountain was once a building and only the bottom is melted. Also, there are many examples of these mountains where you can see bricks coming through that are still there. So it's very likely that all of these mountains are actually created by the melting of brick buildings. Now, there are many examples as I have been showing you, and now that you have seen these, you will probably see more examples around you. I would love to hear your theories about how this melting occurred, and please let me know of any more examples that you know of around you.